Hello, YouTube. Hi, Spotify. Hi, everybody who is listening to us. I'm Bruna, and I am the hostess today. Today, we're talking about work, which is a subject I really love. This is Talk and Talk, a safe place where we come to communicate in English, Spanish, French, and Italian. This is not a class, this is an immersion, which means we're not going to correct or to judge you. Somehow we're here just to speak in English, okay? The philosophy here is be respectful, don't correct one each other, and the most important one is enjoy it. The meetings are usually hosted by us, some hosts, and we create the questions, and we just have to make sure everybody's going to have the chance to talk. Okay, so most of us, we are not teachers, we are just common people, like, just trying to make things work here. Okay, we usually start by the introductions, but before I do it, just to say something to Vinicius, as I said, this is not a class, but if you want to have classes there in our website, you can find more information. We have classes for beginners and intermediate. Okay, I think that's it. I think I didn't forget to say anything. Let's get started. I really want to start talking about that. Let's start by introducing ourselves. Vinicius Gras, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, my name is Vinicius. I'm 32 years old. I live in São Paulo, and this is my first experience with Talk and Talk.
Very good. So we have two Vinicius today, so I'm going to call the other one.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome, Vinicius. I'm Vinicius. I'm from Avaré, but I'm living in Curitiba right now. I work as a software engineer. I'm married. No kids, no pets. I guess that's it.
Very good. What about you, Hélio?
Hello, my name is Hélio. I'm 43 years old. I live in Campinas, near São Paulo. I work in a bank in a fraud department as a software developer. I'm married, no kids, and I have a cat.
Very good. Thank you so much. Really good to see you. Charles, your turn. And you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Charles Lopes, 42 years old, married to daughters, Laura and Luisa. I was born in Brasilia, but I live more than 12 years in one stunning region called the Amazon region. And how about you, Mario? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Hi, everyone. My name is Mario. I live in São Paulo. I am 60. I am married. I have two boys, grandson. I have 4 dogs, love dogs. I work with data analytics, love sports. That's it, Bruna.
Very good. It's really good to have you here. And I am Bruna. I live in São Paulo too. I'm 27. I work as a community manager here on Talk and Talk. I am also a hostess on Wednesdays in the morning and on Fridays at 5 p.m. So you can attend my other meetings if you want to. And I think that's it. I've been here on Talk and Talk since September last year. I love this place. I really feel this like my second home. I'm always here every day. And I think that's it about me. Well, let's get started then, going straight to the questions. The first one is, how many hours do you usually work each week? Is this normal where you live? And you can also share if you work, if you work overtime sometimes, how is it for you and everything. So, Ed, can you share with us how many times do you usually work?
Yes, as I work in a bank, we work 30 hours a week, 6 hours a day. It's not usual here. People like my wife works 8-9 hours a day. not common here. But I'm reading about in Europe, they are decreasing the wiki hours to because of job problems there, you know. But it's not the usual here. It's a long way to everyone work less, I think.
Definitely. And there is already some companies who are following this movement of 4 weekdays instead of 5, right?
Yeah, I've heard about, yeah. I've already. I used to be a manager in the past, so I have to work 8-9 hours a day. But nowadays I work as an analyst. So I work 6 hours a day, and it's very different. It's very better for my personal life.
Yeah, I can imagine. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And you, Mario, how many hours do you usually work?
I said in my I have a business franchise with my family. So my family, I work a lot, but I can't manage my time and my schedule during the week, and I try to have a balanced life. I think I can. That's it.
Okay. Very good. So you don't think you work too much, like you try to balance?
In my business, Bruna, it's retail. Some we have periods in the year. For example, in the end of the year, Christmas, it's a hard period. In this period, we work every days on the weekends too, but that's okay. It's part of the business.
Okay, very good. And you, Vinicius Grego, what about you? I know
when I
you said
used to work,
yeah.
When
I was about to
used
say it, but it's okay.
When I was working, I used to work about 40 hours a week, from Monday to Friday. Sometimes because I used to coordinate an e-commerce, I used to have some work to do on Saturdays, but it was 40 hours a week and 8 hours a day. It was a normal for me, because in this area, it's the normal amount of time.
Very good, very good. Yes, thank you so much. And you, Charles, how many times? How many hours? Not how many times? Come on, go ahead.
Yes, I'm doing change in my life right now. So my schedule, it's a little bit different, but I will tell about my past. I used it to work as a satellite images analyst in the government here in Pará. I do surveillance in Amazon. And for the government, I work 6 hours per day. And I also had a farm and work for myself, my own business. And there I work maybe more 5 or 6 hours per day too. And I have been working 10 or 11 hours for a week, more than 7 or 8 years. But now like I said, I'm changing, and I cut some hours. I sell my farm, and now I work only for the government, 6 hours per day. And in 1 month, I will be unemployed. Yes, maybe I will don't work any hour per day. That's it about me.
Let's see. Yeah. Thank you so much, Charles. Vinicius, Braz, and you, boy.
I guess depends on the week. Normally 32, 30, 36 hours, sometimes 40, but it depends on my work. It depends on my tasks, you know. When I have no tasks, I didn't need work, so sometimes I can just work 32 or 33 hours in a week.
Very
But
good. Yes. And sorry.
but
Go ahead.
it's not normal. I guess in company it's normal 40 hours in a week, 8 hours by day.
Yeah. I was about to say this. My contract is of 40 hours, so I can organize it during the week the way I prefer. But it's interesting because there are some days that I work more than others, you know, like last week there was a day I worked for, I don't know, 10 hours, and it was a mess. But I've been trying to organize it a way that I work 8 hours every day, you know, because sometimes mainly when you have this flexibility, it's really hard um, to not identify that you are working too much, you know. Like I sometimes start working too early and then I just stop at 10, or I don't know, at 10 something, you know. So it's hard to manage this. Just like Mario was saying, it's complicated when you have flexibility to manage the time.
Yeah.
Well, guys, Charlie said something about, actually, he hasn't said, but I want to ask you question number 4 about working abroad. Would you like to work abroad? If so, how many hours would you be willing to work per week?
Yeah,
Charles,
I know
how
you
many
know. I have this plan, and it's because I'm change my schedule. I will try to live abroad next year, and I will travel August 30. Yes, I expect to work as much as possible. I don't matter. I know it's a different country, and I need to make money quickly, so I don't matter. Sorry, I think that's it because I'm near.
Okay. No, it's okay. We could hear you. Very good. Thank you so much. And you, Vinicius Braz. I saw you reacted to what Charles said.
Yes,
What about
yes,
you?
for sure. I guess everyone wants have some experience working abroad and live as well. I guess I wanna try work max 4 days in a week, because you know I in fact when we work as a tech, it's we don't need to work 8 hours every day, you know. Normally we work like most 4 hours, 5 hours in a day. The last we just wait something happen, I don't know. But you know, it's I think I spend a lot of time just waiting, so I want try um 4 days max, I guess. It's normal. And some companies, like Ellie said before, it's beginning. I don't know in Brazil if it will be a common thing, but in Europe, I guess some comments in USA starting. So I think it's the better way to work not so much, you know, like
Yes.
enjoy the life sometimes.
Very good. We're gonna talk about it in the next question, but let's move. Thank you so much, Vinicius. Let's move to the other Vinicius. And you, Vinicius, would you like to work abroad? How many
Uh,
hours do you think?
yeah, I think it would be a great experience. I don't know how many hours, but I have some friends that they are living in other countries and they work for, I don't know, some 6 to 7 hours a day. But None of them in tech, all of them in advertising or communications company. But I think it's the normal, the average hours per day in Europe. I don't know. But if something happens and some company calls me and I pass the process, of course I would go to another country and experience another culture. I would totally for it.
Yeah, definitely. It's really, I can imagine it's really enriching, you know, like working abroad for or even working here, you know, but for like different companies. I can imagine it must be awesome. Thank you so much. And Ellie, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I believe that working abroad is a great opportunity to grow up, to know another culture. Maybe in the future, I don't know, a year or two, when I am more confident with my profession, because I've changed from finance to IT recently, about 3 years ago. Maybe when I get more confidence, I will try to apply for a job abroad. It definitely should be a very interesting experience.
Yes. You said something really nice about changing areas and being confident, you know, and I feel the same, you know, I have just this year actually I changed areas. Now I'm working with communities and this is definitely something new for me. And I think I would like to work for another companies, you know, maybe companies abroad and everything, but I am still not confident enough, you know, to do that. So yeah, I don't know. I would be willing to work the same amount I work here, you know, 40 hours per week. I think it would be a good number. Just like Vinicius was saying, you know, some companies nowadays they have already reduced the amount of time, right? So maybe I could work less hours and that's it. And you, Mari, what do you think? Have you ever thought about working abroad? Maybe having your company abroad now that you have the grandson and everything?
Bruno, in my case, not. In my reality, today with my family, it's to work in Brazil. I love my business. It's important to stay with my family. So I'm okay in Brazil, and it's important for my business to be present, working here.
Great. Yeah, and it's interesting because it's all about like by the end of the day, it's all about the priorities we have, right? Like if the priority you have is being around your family and like focusing in your company, it's okay, right? No problem. Very good. And we were talking about for 4 week work, right? 4 weeks day. Do you think, guys, if you had an extra day, what do you think you would like to do with your time? Would you, I don't know, would you go to the gym? Would you travel more? What would you do? Elio, what do you think you would do with your time if you had an extra day off?
Day off, I don't know. It is I maybe to spend with myself, you know, because at the beginning when I began to work 6 hours, it was very difficult to get discipline to, because I work at noon, to continue to wake up early and doing another, because if you don't discipline it as yourself, you begin to wake up late, and then you don't do maybe some good things with your time free, your free time. So maybe I'll try to make a course or study in the day off. But we have to pay attention.
You said something really nice about the routine. I think this is really important, you know, if you don't, and the older I get, the more I see the importance of having a routine, you know, because sometimes, like you said, you know, you start working at noon. So if you wake up too late, I don't know, at 11, your whole day is going to be like disorganized, right? Like having lunch, having breakfast, everything's going to be a mess, right? So routine is really, really important.
If you don't make a routine, you lost your morning, and and it's the same if you work all day. You have to have a routine.
Very good. Thank you so much. I loved it. And you, Mario, what do you think? If you had an extra day off, what would you do?
Okay, in my case, certainly, Bruno, in my case, it's I would spend more time with my family. To be with my family is very important for me. It's one of the pillar of my life, and I become grandfather recently. And to be with my grandson, it's will be greater. That's it.
Mario, that's so nice. It's really, really nice to see, because it's really nice when we can see the, like, when we can see people who value their families, you know, it's just awesome. So it's really nice to see it. Thank you so much for sharing. Charles, what about you? What would you do if you have this extra day off every week?
Oh, I know, you know, I have two princes, and these two princes demand a lot of time of my life, and I don't matter spend time with them, and I really enjoy. I love do that. Took the ballet class like, you know, right now. Took the music class. Walk around the border river, and I spend all my free time with them, and I really love that. It's amazing for me.
Very good, guys. It's okay, Charles. Vinicius Grego, and you? What would you do?
I think with an extra day, I would do the same as Elio, spend some time with myself doing extra course. I don't know, like something more creative or something technical. For example, I need to start learning programming language, at least one, because when you work with e-commerce, marketplace, and advertising, it's good to know, and that's something in my checklist to check. So I think I would do that.
Very good, very good. Yes, I think I would do the same. Maybe go to the gym, study languages, study something else, like as you said, you know, like take a course. Very good. And you, Vinicius Braz, the other one, last but not least.
Good question. I don't know. I really appreciate say doing something with myself, but you know, if I had extra day, probably I will work more, make more money. It's the truth. I want to tell lies here. You know, like probably I will work more to another company. It's normal, you know, when it's a way that I live nowadays. But I don't know, maybe try help people maybe try be a hosting here sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I had no time to normally, so I don't know what I can do with my free time. Like I I just think, and I don't know, probably work more, I guess.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
very good. No, and it's interesting what you said, because I have already been on on your shoes, like worked for three places, and then two, and then now just one. And maybe I would work too. I'm saying I would enjoy it, but maybe I would find another job to maybe to earn more money, right? Very good. Guys, that is an interesting question here, number 7. But I want to add just something here. So the question is, do you know anyone who has an easy job? I want to know from you, first of all, what is an easy job for you? And if,
Yeah.
according to the concept of easy job, do you know anyone who has it? Vinicius Grego, is there an easy job? If so, do you know anyone who has it?
It depends, I guess. It depends on what are your thoughts of what is an easy job. I don't know anyone who has an easy job. I think everyone has their perks at their jobs.
Yes. And it's interesting because like nowadays, everybody says it's easy working on the internet, it's easier being an influencer. But if you try to record stories, and if you try to edit videos, if you try to do this, you will, like, the first days you will give up on it, because it's not easy at all. So I think I don't know if there is an easy job. I was thinking of models too, but it's not easy as well. A lot of pressure to be thin, really, really hard. So I don't know. Elio, what do you think? Do you think there is an easy job, first of all? And if there is, do you know anybody who has it?
Yeah, I don't know. I think every job has its difficulties and its hard-working parts. I believe only the writer of tourist guide has a easy job. But I don't believe there is an easy job.
I remember one easy job.
Go
And
ahead.
you brought me to my attention. The guys from that off channel that only shows beaches and mountains and people doing radical sports.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is an easy job.
Yeah.
Come on, but can you imagine surfing and holding a camera at the same
Yeah.
time? Like, of course, maybe they are using like something small, like small cameras, but I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what happens behind the
How?
scenes.
Yes, what happens behind the scenes? Yeah, maybe we can find videos, but I've never seen it behind the scenes. Yeah. But I totally feel you, Vinicius, going to the beach, like sunny days, like nice landscapes. I agree with you. It can be nice at some points. Mario and you, do you think there is any easy job? And share with us if you know anybody who has it.
I don't know. In my mind, I think it's easy or a nice job would be like a wine or beer taster. Would be interesting. A person with work with hotel critic because it travels a lot, or chocolate consultant. I love the chocolate. I don't know it's easy, but will be interesting to do these jobs. It's my opinion.
Mario, great idea. Oh gosh, like chocolate
Well,
taster, right?
chocolate taster, yes. Excellent. Yes, I think it's a interesting job. I know it's easy, but it's an interesting job.
Yes, definitely. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. Vinicius Braz, it's you, boy. What do you think?
Oh, it's complicated, easy job. But I guess the job I had before, I work in a factory, make bags. So it's, I don't know, it was easy, but it's like a mechanical job. I do the same thing every time. So I think it was easy seeing my job nowadays. So I didn't need think too much. It was easy work. I just needed get in the time, get out in the time, and just work. So I think it was easy. And nowadays, I consider my job easy as well. I don't work so much. I get some good money for my work. So I consider my job nowadays easy as well.
Okay, that's good. Very good, Dan. We have someone lucky here who has an easy job. Thank you, Vinicius. And you, Charms. Go ahead.
Oh, jump in my mind one job that I think it's easy uh, in Brazil, but I would not like to be its politician. I don't like to be. Yes, I think the day life it's so easy and more easy than necessary. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yes. At some point, I agree with you. Yeah. Guys, let's go to number 9. If you could change anything about your current job, what would it be? It's okay if you don't have the job right now, but if you, let's ask Vinicius them about your last job, what you could have changed it or something you would change in your last job.
At my last job, I think I would change my directors. I would change her only because I really liked what I was doing, but I had a few problems with her, and I would change her.
Very good. Thank you so much. Yeah, difficult. I think nowadays the job I have that is here on Talk and Talk, I really don't know if I would change something on the job specifically. I know I'm working now, and I'm on YouTube, but I really love my job and I'm really happy working here. I would change something about me, about me being more or organizing my routine in a way I could work a little bit less. I don't know how to explain it, but maybe manage my time because sometimes I work overtime because I don't manage so well. So, but I think this is my fault, not anybody's fault, just mine. And you, Mario, what would you
Yeah.
change?
I am okay, happy with my job. I like and I like the challenges that I have nowadays. Keeps me motivated. I'm okay. Like you, I think it's to change me, my organization, my mind, but my job is excellent.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much. And you, Vinicius Braz, what about you? Anything, right? Because you or not.
I don't know. I consider my job easy, like I said before. So if I could maybe pass my knowledge to other people, like sometimes I just wait for something happen. So in this time I could use better to pass my knowledge for other people in the company, or maybe help someone in the company as well. I don't know. I think it's boring when you just need to wait for something. I just normally use the YouTube, see talk in YouTube or doing something else. So I guess using my time better, just don't wait.
Do you usually watch Talk and Talk on YouTube?
Yes, normally I used to take some notes or
Okay.
some words that I didn't know, and I don't know,
Okay,
to
that's
try.
interesting.
Yes, I tried, but I I just don't want to see myself. My voice is a bit stranger on everything, but it's okay.
No, it's a,
But I try to take some notes to know new words, like
that's
to
awesome.
yeah.
Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, like maybe teaching someone is a great thing, like how to do stuff. I totally agree with you. And you, Charles, what would you change about your perfect job? Your current job, sorry.
Corruption is too much.
In your current job?
Yes, I work as a public servant in the Pará. Politician pressure, they don't let us work well. The interference from politicians, it's the worst thing, and they make a lot of corruption. And as a Vinícius Grego, I change a lot of directors because the most of them it's indicação política. Yeah.
Oh, no
And
way.
I'm so much sad with my job. I don't know how I can say, but I'm try to change for another country and another life. I'm a public servant, concursado, and I don't support anymore this system. Yes.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's almost over. Come on. Very good. And what about you, Elio? Would you change anything? What would it be?
Yeah, as you said, Bruno, now I'm really satisfied with my job. It is challenging. It is I'm learning a lot. My boss is a very nice guy. My coworkers are very nice. If I could change something, I think it should be myself. I have to learn how to manage my time better. I'm trying. It's a long way to learn this kinds of things, to change our habits. But in my case, the change should be myself.
Very good. Yes, just like me. Great. Guys, maybe you can answer the eighth one. What's the most stressful job you've had? Why? How was it? And everything. Mario, can you start? What was the most stressful job you've ever had?
Yeah, but I am a look. I always worked with nice jobs. I never had problems with my jobs. Before I this franchise, I work in programming, banking, but it's a nice job too. So I'm looking.
Very good. That's great. That's great. Yeah. Thank you so much. And you, Charles.
Oh, like Mario, I don't think it's too much stressful. I told some disgusting things about my job, but I think it's too much stressful. I like my jobs, and like I said, I think I can see these wrong things and my decision is because I cannot stay side by side these wrong things, not because I don't like my job. They don't they cannot atingir a minha pessoa. I don't know. I guess. All right.
Yes, maybe affect you. They cannot affect you.
They don't affect me directly.
Yes.
But like I said, I don't want to stay side by side this system anymore. And of course, my decision to go abroad, it's another questions like security, like good life for my daughters in the at first place, I guess.
Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. What about you, Elio? The most stressful job you've ever had?
At the beginning of pandemic, it was stressful because we didn't have kind of time to finish the work, so we work at night a lot of times. But 5 or 6 years ago, I was a manager of a department. I used to work with finances, and the department was closed. It was very stressful because we tried to put our workers in another department. It was very stressful. It was even worse than work all night long. But we went through this.
Yes, it's really complicated, right? I was trying to think here my experience I think it was when I needed to be the coordinator at the school I used to work last year. It was really stressful. Leading other people is really hard, and I didn't have any experience, coordinating a school and like dealing with the administrative part of the school. We had some goals to achieve every year too, like the number of students like needed to be always high, some stuff that was not just about the classroom, which is something I love, like being in the classroom, but leading other people is really, really hard. Vinicius, what about you? Vinicius Grego, the most stressful job you've had. Is it the last one?
No, I don't. I think I didn't had a stressful job. Of course, we have days and days, but I didn't had a stressful job. Not as I remember, no.
That's good. That's good. You're lucky. And what about you, Vinicius Gras, the other one?
Oh, I had a job, and I was work as a support guy. So my job, I guess, mainly is like just listen someone screaming, and I had no power to resolve the problems. Like someone went just scream with someone, like, and the guy was they listen. So was very stressful because normally I had no power to resolve the problem, and I just need be calm and okay. And the most of time the people just like screaming with anything about the real problem, like oh, my dog eat my things, and I just think, oh, okay, and what about your problem, like. So it was complicated because I work a lot, normally, and 10 hours in one day, And like one day I just give up and fire myself and find another job. That's it. But was a very hard period in my life, like
I can,
very
yes,
bad.
I can imagine. Very good. Yes, not good, right? But like, thank you so much for sharing with us,
Yes,
guys.
yes. That's why I say my job is so easy nowadays. Like I work a little. I don't need see people. In fact, I don't like so much to see people, so it's more easy nowadays.
Okay, very good. Guys, I think we can go to the last question. Like, let's try to answer a bit quick, like short words. What would be the perfect time for you to work? For me, I think the same. I'm working now, but I think I would start a bit later. So from 9 to 7, I think would be a good time for me. And you, Vinicius Grego, what do you think would be a good time, the perfect time?
I think from now to 7 as well, because you can go to the gym in the morning and you get free when you're done or working.
Okay. And what about you, Mario?
Okay. I don't have a perfect time, but I have a flexible time, and I think it's great. I can to manage my schedule, and it's excellent. For example, today I can't participate this meeting because I have a flexible schedule. Though that's okay for me nowadays.
Very good. Very good. Lucky you and Joelio.
I used to prefer to work at morning, but I'm working at the afternoon at the last 3 months, and I'm getting used to it. It's been good. I'm doing my personal stuffs in the morning, and I work at noon, and it is going well.
Very good. And what about you, Vinicius Braz?
I guess 6 hours in a day was a good time to work. Not so much. Work 3 hours, and have a stop to lunch, and more 3 hours. I guess it's okay. Your day, it's good.
Productive, right? Yeah. 6 hours
Yeah.
is a good number too. Yeah. Well, guys, we're almost over. I just want to check with Vinicius Grego how his first experience was. Did you like it? How was it for you?
It was good. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, very good, Danny. I'm glad you had a good time here. You're more than welcome to come whenever you want. We're almost over. And now, guys, this is the link. I've just sent the link here for the survey. You can send your feedback, say if you liked the topic, if you want to suggest other topics too for Fabio, who is the official host. He can also bring these themes, next meetings, And I think that's all. If you want to see me more times this week, tomorrow I'll be here at 5 again. So it will be a pleasure to have you again. And I think that's all. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I hope to see you around. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bruna. Bye, bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye.